As the world moves more towards freelancing and the number of people, especially students, getting this done increasingly daily, it has become extremely important for us to address a few of the most interesting aspects through this video today. Most importantly, what jobs do people do these days during the events and nights? And what do they get paid for? Let us learn all about it through this video. Welcome back everyone. We have one of the most fruitful videos that you could use to increase your sources of income today. Finding jobs is certainly a hard task to achieve. This is an accepted notion and has been noticed among various peer groups. There are a lot of jobs nowadays that may not require as much hassle as the others require these days. And we are here to find those out. Hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and ring the bell to step into the world of knowledge and better income. Many people out there have had these queries about starting a side hustle. Mostly, the students or working professionals come up with queries of these kinds. A lot of people are ready to do a few night part-time jobs that could help them make use of some extra money through the hours they spend. Generally, the payment here is based on the hours, but many times it may also depend on the work you do. Keep in mind that when you look at a few other sources which tell you about these jobs, the chances of encountering a few scams are high, so stay away from them. It will be really easy for you to identify them, as things will not at all be clear as they tell you more about the role you have in a particular job. Some of them might be really genuine. However, trying to filter out the genuine ones from the scams may take hours in itself and is not a pleasant experience. Now, before we start telling you about these jobs, you need to know what may be the essential elements or the characteristics of a good part-time job that could be done around the evenings or at night. So, when you are out on the hunt, have a look at the following few factors. Number 1 is to ensure that the time and location facilities are comfortable for traveling to and reaching on time. It may also be very important for you to have a bit of background check on the employer and find out how consistent they have been in terms of paying their workers. If you notice frequent delays in payments, that is certainly a red flag and a point that you must consider before starting working for them. You must ensure that the work is continuous throughout the year and not seasonal. While working as a student, one cannot have such a high credential. Hence, you must ensure that the credentials required for the job match what you are applying for. You may also consider taking up a few multiple jobs together with fixed times. This will keep you interested in the jobs you do altogether. Now that you know what is good, what are a few examples that do satisfy these points? There are 3 categories. Number 1. You could work as a freelancer in a small business. You could work for a company as an employee. Or number 3, build your own side hustle to be your own boss. Building your own business is one of the most ambitious yet lucrative methods of starting up your earnings. This could mean that you may need to invest a bit from your pocket as you get started, but with a good mindset and a dedicated team if required, you will certainly be able to touch the stars. A lot of people come up with different views on the work you do. Some may call your work to be in a very saturated field, while others may just not like it. Take it all positively and try to work around them. You have the freedom to make changes, and that is the best part about having your own business. Make the best decisions at the best times and make sure you leverage out the profits as early as possible. The next way we mentioned was to work as a freelancer in any one of the companies. You could also work for more than one, but we would always suggest you start slowly and have a look at the amount of work you can take in at a time. This is a very good way to get started, as here you do not have a lot of commitments or morning meetings to attend. As you are a freelancer, you will be able to choose the days you want to work and the work you want to do. Freelancing comes with the added advantage of working from home. This is certainly a very good advantage for those who do not prefer traveling or have a family to manage. The next one is working as an employee. This is a very good way for those who are looking for a salaried life with a regular income. This will involve you having to get into agreements with your employer and working in the manner you have been asked to as you start working with them. Flexibility is reduced here and the work remains constant. so you don't have much control once you have accepted the job you are being offered. One of the best advantages here is the income remains constant. This is not present in either one of the options we mentioned earlier. Now, let us move to the core of today's video. What ways could you deploy to make money by working overnight or around the evenings? There are a lot of them actually, and to determine the best one among all these options is certainly a headache we prefer not to have. Let us start with the first one. Proofreading. Proofreading is essentially checking for errors in the work that may be done by someone else. You may have to find errors in the drafts prepared by other people, which may involve the need for you to add commas, full stops, spelling mistakes, grammatical errors, and others. So, all you have to do is find these mistakes and rectify them. This, though it sounds easy, is not as easy as that. You need to have very strong fundamental grammar knowledge and be good at communicating via text, irrespective of the kind of text. The work you get may be formal or informal, so you must be aware of handling things based on the client's needs. This is a very good way of earning money and could work in the long run. Now, if you want a few examples, in 2014, Caitlin Pyle made more than $43,000 just through proofreading. So having good knowledge in this field could help you and very good number of jobs throughout the world. The next way is through freelance writing jobs. This one involves a fair bit of skills as you need to be good with the words you choose. Having a stronghold on the language in which you work is an absolute mandate. On the other hand, once you get started in this field, you can grow massively depending on your experience and the kind of growth you have had over the years. The world is turning online, and working as a writer is a very good way as it involves you having to reach out to the clients personally and interact with them. This will help you foster a lot of growth apart from your writing skills as well. Since an idea needs to be presented to your client, you need to make sure you connect with them efficiently, understand their needs, and keep them constantly updated on the progress you've made with their work. Secondly, it may also help if you have good research backed up to your content. Having the skills to research and get to the deepest parts of the subject is something that a lot of clients would adore in you. As a writer, once you get started, you will be able to earn as much as $200,000 in a year if you work constantly and keep upgrading your work each time you make any progress. You need to learn a few important skills to make sure you make a good amount through this profession. The first and the foremost thing here is to know how to find your clients, followed by the platform you must choose, the structure of your work and how to manage it without any hurdles, and finally, how to get started as a beginner. The third way we have in this video for you to make use of is to start a blog. This is a pretty long time of work, and you may have to wait for a while before you actually start earning anything through it. Before you start writing a blog, you need to know what a blog actually is and how do you go about it. Typically speaking, a blog could be a website that has multiple articles posted on it. It could have a number of articles or posts that may revolve around a variety of topics based on your interest. This could bring in a lot of traffic for you, which will later help you make a good revenue through adverts and other means, including collaborations. This way could really be one of the best ones for you to see some major improvement in your reach. Your work will receive a lot more recognition than it does freelancing. This is so because many times the work you do is often credited to someone else, probably the person paying you to write the said article. In this case, you will always be the owner of the said article, bringing all the credits to you alone. To make things even better, you can write on the topics that make you feel excited, which could help you make better articulations of your thoughts. You get to choose the topics and the format that best suits your likes. You will also get to set your own working hours and be flexible with the length of the articles you write. The main way to make money from your websites is by running adverts. This is then followed by affiliate marketing and sponsored posts. You could start up your online courses as soon as you get a good footfall on your website, which you could later evolve into a good consultancy service. So the possibilities are endless. The kind of impact you can make is just extraordinary. Now, starting off with a blog isn't as easy as you may think it is. On the other hand, it may be easy if you are doing it out of your own interest. You can get started with the name of your blog. This could be your name or anything that relates to the kind of content you will be sharing in the blog. To name a few examples, you could name a gaming updates blog behind one of them, the most popular games, or maybe your gaming name as well. The choice is completely yours, and you have the flexibility to get started with it. So, once you are done with that, you have already started your work. If you ask us the kind of income you will make through it, the answer is pretty subjective. You need to be consistent, and the work that you upload must be of good quality. These factors will certainly help you get a better and optimized result when you look at your reach. The money you make is proportional to the traffic that you generate. If you get over 100,000 page views monthly, you may get anywhere between $3,000 to $6,000 or more. This amount is not fixed and may depend on the manner in which you run the ads on the website. More brand sponsorships and highly valued affiliate products could further increase the kind of income you generate from it. There are a lot of bloggers in the world who earn more than $10,000 a month. This is a very good way of making a very good income and will help you flourish quickly. The next way we have is one of those that may take a long time for you to flourish. This is to make YouTube videos. So making money out of a YouTube channel is a hard thing to get started with. But keep in mind that it is a very good place to gain good attention. With monthly active users of more than 1.9 billion and a number of daily active users to be over 30 million, you always have the scope to go viral, assuming that content you produce is of good quality. You need to have at least 1,000 subscribers with 4,000 public watch hours in the last 12 months to start money out of it. This is a very important criterion, and reaching this position is the hardest portion of all the tasks on YouTube. Once you get recognized in the field, make sure you continue to be consistent and retain your subscribers. This will help you grow faster and earn better. You must keep in your mind that from the 100% of the revenue you make out of your channel, YouTube lets you keep 55% of it, while the rest 45% of it goes to YouTube. Yet again, apart from the AdSense, you also have the potential to make money through sponsorships. All of this will take a bit of time, so be consistent throughout its duration. If you have an average 100,000 to 500,000 views, you will make anywhere between $1,000 to $10,000. For a channel that has already been established, they may make up to a total of $100,000 per video. There are a lot of other jobs that you could take over. Say, for example, taking up an online teaching job or courses is one of the best ways to go about it and meet your financial goals. Though it sounds a bit traditional, it is a very good way to make an income and let your course do the work once you have prepared them. For everything that you have learned through your journey, you could always create a course that will help others start their journey and help you make some more money as people purchase your course. Online education solutions are one of the most demanded areas to date, and it is an absolute certainty that this will continue to develop with time. Before we end this video, we would like to leave you with a very good platform for getting started with all of your freelancing work. You need clients to get started, and we understand that better than anyone else. So one platform that you could use to get those clients is Fiverr. This is a very good platform that aims at bringing the service providers and service seekers into a single platform. You can advertise your skills or can apply for certain available jobs that the service seekers post directly. You can then get in touch with them and decide your pay based on a mutual consensus. The platform is very safe and will certainly be worth your time there. That's all for today. Hit the like button and subscribe to this channel to earn more on the go. We will meet you again with another interesting video. Until we meet again, keep learning and develop yourself at the fastest possible pace.